Engineer Debo, we are going to the one where we say last week we've been talking more about time because it been happen of recent. People people's life at stake and when we grow up for your no only thunder. Now everything is the things.
You know, whenever you refer to this, I just laugh.
Oh yeah, that's your empire. I don't know you're not great city.
Because everything, the only example you have is on your.
Ben, no be where person great go do it. For your that time.
But did you grow up in your proper really?
Say I must say.
So when did you come to Okota that you used to talk about?
No, that one later in life. When I did in my early 30s, now I come Lagos. That's Oyo, now we do primary, secondary,
really?
Okota and them. No, we they try talk. They say if you look up well in those days, you know if you say I was one. Then number two, look at the people who build house those days. Our Baba wey build house, Baba Tanda. The bricklayer, because for the community we know people where they do carpenter. Now they own. I want you kanlewa. I want you kakpotiwa. People where they do stool, they do. People where they do house gangan specialists, they do. They don't get any formal kind of training like the people where they now. No, at that time now only that rule at Amman law want to come and say kini and throw away. Want to call it and now no go collapse. Kilude, why now? Why now with technology don't do? Now here house can collapse anyhow.
Well, one of the reasons why it might not have been happening so much then as compared to now is not so much that a few things that had not started going wrong since then. Because you mentioned some things now, some people that are building, for example. But the type of house they were building in those days, if you look at it, they are majorly bungalows.
I know you will go there. Anybody wey know you the get woman wey we dey call Baba Sumo Long. Na he build 3-story Sumo Long, he has two-story building. Cause he wooden in the Sumo Long.
How many 2-story building there you?
You know only Baba Sumo Long get half hour. Baba Sumo Long. Only Baba Sumo Long.
They me they laugh at me.
Baba Sumo Long na he get.
I mean, what are you saying now? For this your street alone, how many bungalow you fit see?
No bungalow.
So are you answering yourself now?
But
wait, are you answering yourself?
I'm answering, but say one 2-story building supposed to affect another 2-story building.
You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that the competencies required,
okay,
you know, to build the kind of structure that we build now, they're a bit more technical as compared to what used to happen. So when you say Babaton bricklayer, a bricklayer is not a builder.
What it can be?
He's a bricklayer. He's supposed to lay bricks on sites. But what happens, part of why we are experiencing some of these things that we're experiencing is that a lot of people have promoted themselves to site engineer. Just by the fact that they participated
in one bungalow
in a few buildings.
Yes.
So they think they know how it should be done.
Especially these young sharps.
You understand? And they were not trained for it in any way. They just felt, should be the last time that we build this. This was what the engineer just did. If we do this, we should be okay. And they carry that and they start putting engineer something. Or some people want to cut costs. They will go and call a bricklayer. Shebi, you've been doing bricklaying for 30 years. What is it that you want to be that you cannot supervise?
Let me enter to one way they shock me past. Some people, because of cheap labor, they will go to the Badagry side.
Yeah.
They will now go and bring people from Badagry side.
Yeah.
They will now tell them you are spending 3 months. So
yeah.
They don't go out, so won't come and call you on law just because of cheap labor.
There is no problem with that if those people stay on their trade. You understand?
Just bricklaying.
And there are competent people supervising and directing what is happening on site. So when we talk about building collapse, really, it's as a result of multiple things. Really, it's not just one thing happening. It's as a result of multiple things. Okay. Unfortunately, the last one that happened last week, right?
Was it last week
or upper week?
Upper week.
I think it was on the 4th. Was it on the 4th?
Upper week. Because last week we still referred to it.
Yes. Yeah. I think it happened towards the weekend.
Maybe.
Yeah. So you see, that happened. I think it happened during the weekend. That happened, okay, and it's 7-story building, collapsed in a highbrow area, So you will say, what is the cause of that?
Say material no do ni.
So many reasons can be adduced to it. The commissioner.
I will be taking you back to back. I will let you rest on this matter because why they ask you say I will not let you rest because as I dey ask you, you go dey give me answer. Say government regulatory body no dey wey dey say if house don pass 1 story, so I wan adjourn. Say that body say e dey wey go certify say okay this thing can go up. This one no fit go up.
Okay, you know what? It's not even about, it's not on site that you determine what can go up, what can go up. You can say that building control and regulation are in 2 phases. Okay. One is on paper.
Okay.
You understand? The other one is on site.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So whatever you are building on site should be what you've gotten approval for on paper.
Okay.
Unfortunately, houses don't collapse on paper.
Never. As in no way, Joe.
Where the collapse is on site. And a lot of times when they collapse on site, it's not really as a result really of what we have on paper. What we have on paper may be very right most of the time. But what is being done on site is usually the one that has problem. Either problem as a result of nonchalant, whatever, negligence, or incompetence,
or intentional,
or corruption, things like that, So those are the things that cause. And when I say corruption, I don't really mean it's happening right on that site.
Maybe cut from market safe.
Maybe inferior material. You thought you are buying this material. That's what they sold to you in the market, but it's inferior. Which other day was that? I was reading in the news that Chinese manufacturers or whatever were blaming Nigerian importers for fake products.
Saying that then they ask them.
They are blaming them that they are the ones that are causing fake products, because the truth of the matter is that they are the ones that will go to these people and say, I beg, bring down so that they can have an entry price that they can make as much money as possible.
I support you because of recent, I think last month, I awarded a contract out to somebody, electrical issue.
Big boy.
So, in the course of the
your project in
one of my guys sent me message. So, but I mean they award the contract. So
because I like the way you say I awarded a contract.
Sign him. That they go sign him. You know, say we were at home.
Because man knock on.
The driver now they use bottle pass on car. Driver no waju. So what I'm trying to say is when we sign this and we go market, the person no say the owner of the project,
they with you now.
He go send somebody.
Okay.
Say, okay, this social number of kini way they bring, counter. He believes that as we don't order this thing, everything don't go with that. The owner of the project can order another person say, can this thing.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, the thing no complete.
Yeah.
Which are they try talk be say the owner of business now, you don't do you don't pay the actual money. Now you where we award contracts to, you want to exchange. Now, if an electrical something, if this thing to back banana be meter the consequences is on the owner of the business.
Yeah.
You don't do contract, you don't go. The same thing with building.
Yeah.
Somebody will say, go buy block, go buy this one. Where you know say you or that or this thing. You don't do that. Me as a owner of property now, I want kini mo dey say wetin I fit do to ascertain that the block wey dem dey do or the iron wey they bring is good. What have you do?
Well, that's why we say that don't go into a business that you don't have the knowledge of. It's very important that people are knowledgeable, get trained, get exposed, get tutored, and even have mentors regarding whatever business that they are doing. It's very, very, because you see the building collapse we are talking about is a serious matter. In the last 2 years alone, it's been reported that we've had 84 deaths. 84 deaths.
84 people due to carelessness and negligence. 84
people died. I mean, the one that is most pronounced is the one that happened November last year. 46 people run away. No, the one that the developer died inside.
And that
46 people. Ikoyi. 46 people died on that site alone. Were reported to have died on that site alone. You know, so 84 in the last 2 years. You can imagine.
That's
2022 never finished. We've recorded about 9 site collapse. You understand? In 2021, there were about 6 in Lagos alone. No, I'm not talking about Nigeria. And then in 2020, there were about 3 recorded.
In Lagos alone.
18 in 2 years. The last 2 years to up to date now.
Okay. Engineer Debo, what I want make we do be say because we don't start at the Boloju. Next week, I want us to itemize all the things wey dey cause building collapse so that our viewers at home sef they go learn 1 or 2 things and they go fit use and guide themselves. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome. A pleasure.